Lord Cameron reveals he had prostate cancer. Former Prime Minister David Cameron has announced he has been treated for prostate cancer. Lord Cameron, 59, told The Times his wife had demanded he go for a checkup after they listened to a BBC radio interview with entrepreneur Nick Jones, who was lobbying for more men to be checked after being diagnosed himself. The Tory peer underwent a prostate-specific antigen, PSA, test earlier this year, followed by an MRI scan and a biopsy. He was subsequently treated with focus therapy, which targets the area where the tumor is located using technologies such as ultrasonic waves to eradicate cancer cells. Prostate cancer is the most frequent cancer in males in the UK, with over 55,000 new cases every year. PSA test flaws. A PSA test looks for proteins associated with prostate cancer, and the result was high in Lord Cameron's instance. He told the newspaper he intended to use his influence to support a plea by Prostate Cancer Research, a charity which counts Mr. Jones, founder of exclusive members club chain Soho House, as a trustee for screening to be offered to high-risk males. The cancer is most common in later age, notably among males over 75. Cases in the under 50s are rare. It is also more common in black men. I don't particularly like discussing my personal intimate health issues, but I feel I ought to, Lord Cameron stated. Let's be honest. Men are not very adept at talking about their health. We tend to put things off. But he said, I sort of thought, well, this has happened to you, and you should lend your voice to it. Lord Cameron, Conservative Prime Minister from 2010 and 2016, and later Foreign Secretary in Rishi Sunak's cabinet, told The Times, I would feel horrible if I didn't come up and declare that I've had this experience. I had a scan. It helped me find something that was wrong. It provided me the chance to cope with it. There is currently no screening plan for prostate cancer in the UK because of doubts regarding the accuracy of PSA tests. A high PSA does not automatically signify cancer. It can go up if there is an infection, for example. Currently, men over 50 can request a PSA test, which checks for abnormally high levels of protein in the blood, but this is unreliable, picking up many prostate tumors that would never need treatment and missing others that might. Some men with an elevated PSA may have a prostate cancer that would not have caused difficulties or needed treatment, prompting undue stress and further investigations. Screening question. The peer's intervention comes as the UK National Screening Committee, NSC, is scheduled to announce its verdict on whether there's enough evidence to support the launch of a national prostate cancer screening scheme. It would then be up ministers to determine whether to follow the advice. Mr. Jones said it was a crucial week when the NSC meets to weigh up the costs and advantages. Speaking to BBC Radio 4's Today program, he asked NSC members to make the right decision by approving a first screening rollout for black men and those with history of prostate cancer, before broadening it to all. He claimed he chose to speak about prostate cancer in a radio interview that triggered Lord Cameron's test, because I felt I was very lucky and I felt everyone should get that luck of surviving the disease. I play a very small part of this, and I obviously feel delighted that the interview made a difference, but it shouldn't be me coming into radio studios talking about it, he said. Last week, a significant prostate cancer screening trial began in the country. It is aimed at determining the best technique to diagnose a condition by comparing it to current NHS diagnostic practices, which can include blood tests and biopsies. Prostate Cancer UK is jointly financing the program. Its Director of Health Services, Chiara Tobias, complimented Lord Cameron for sharing his story and promoting vital awareness. We lose 12,000 dads, brothers, sons, and friends to this cancer every year. We've reached a tipping point in the UK, with too many men dying from a curable condition, Tobias added. Prostate cancer is the last major cancer without a screening program, and we need change now. The National Institute for Health and Care Research, which is the other funder of the experiment, said the results could help shift the evidence in favor of screening in as little as 2 years if the committee rules against a national rollout this week. Around 1 in 8 men may acquire prostate cancer in their lives, according to Prostate Cancer UK, with evidence suggesting it has overtaken breast cancer as the most often diagnosed type of the disease in the UK. Last year, the Scottish cycling champion Sir Chris Hoy appealed for more younger men to be screened for prostate cancer, following his own diagnosis. Sir Chris, 49, has severe cancer that has gone to his bones and is deadly It was identified after a routine scan for shoulder pain detected a malignancy. Speaking to the BBC in November about his diagnosis, the Olympic champion claimed it was the biggest shock of my life. He added, "My view on life has altered dramatically. I am more thankful, I'm more grateful for each day.